In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build to a 1 rep max. Now there's 2 methods I'm going to teach you. The first one is if you already know what your previous 1 rep max was. The second method is if you've never tested a 1 rep max. So if you have tested your 1 rep max before, it has to be a number that is within the last 6 months. If it's not, you're going to use method 2. So this is method 1. We're going to start with the number of reps at the effort level. And 50% means 50% of your 100%, which is your previous 1 rep max number. So we're going to use 100 pounds as an easy example. So I would do 5 reps at 50% or 50 pounds. That's if I'm aiming for 100 pounds as my previous 1 rep max. I'm going to rest a little bit, maybe a minute, and then I'm going to go 4 reps at 60%, in this case 60 pounds. Again, I'm going to rest just a little bit because the effort level isn't too high yet, so maybe another minute rest. 3 reps at 70% or 70 pounds. And then once we start to get in the 2s and 1s, you want to add a little bit of rest. So we're going to rest about a minute and a half here, and then I'll do 2 reps at 80%, in this case 80 pounds. And then I'm going to rest 2 minutes. And every rep there on out, I'm going to rest 2 minutes to maximize that lift. So 1 rep at 85%, the jumps are getting smaller now. So that extra 5 pounds is going to tax your nervous system, so you need that extra 2-minute rest before you go into your 90%, and then 1 rep at 95%. And we are going to skip your 100% because we know that you've already hit that number in the past, and we want to exceed that number. So we're going to aim for 102.5 to 105%. And you have that wiggle room depending on how you feel. That means, did you get enough sleep, water, are your stress levels high or low? So if you're feeling really good, you might want to really go for it and aim high. If 95% felt heavy, then you might want to stick with 102.5%. And if you hit that, you can aim for the 105%. But nobody should aim for more than 2 PRs in any given session. Okay, so that's how you would reach your 1 rep max if you've previously tested it within the last 6 months. If you've never tested it and you have absolutely no idea, we are not going to just make up a number for our 1 rep max that we're going to aim for. Instead, you're going to go for a perceived effort level. So your 50% is warm-up weight, something that you can do all day, every day. 60% is going to be still warm-up weight, but a little bit heavier. 70% feels slightly moderate, and 80% now feels like you're working, but it's not heavy. Okay, so this is solidly feeling moderate weight. Okay, 85% obviously is a little bit higher. Again, you're gonna start making smaller jumps here, and you're gonna stick to the same rep range. And you're gonna stick with smaller jumps until you cannot complete. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. Right? And slightly increasing. Your 90% is a number that should feel heavy, but you can hit that number on any given day. Anything above 90% is a guessing game now, meaning your lifestyle factors are going to play a role. The stress, sleep, water, food, all of that. Are the stars aligned so that you can start to hit above that 90%? So 90% feels hard, and anything above that, go for your PR. Okay? Have fun.